So, um, good morning, guys. Welcome to my live stream. Good morning. Your night was great. I hope you had a great night. Here this morning, we want to hop into the chat and see what market have for us today. So, when you here, you can send a message. You can send hi. You can indicate that you are new. And please and please, the main aim why I came to this live is for us to find it hard for us this week. Already today is Tuesday. This morning is a really nice time and opportunity for us to look into the market and to know what the market is going to do. Please, as you stay to this video, please do well to subscribe to be able to notice whenever I come live, or so you can be able to do what, to be people that have access to my video whenever I drop one. So I'm not going to take much time here. I want to do my analysis the way I do it, and I believe it is the best time for it. So if you are here, you are not in the wrong place. Okay, I don't know if you are seeing my screen very well, or should I adjust it? Are you seeing my screen very well, or should I adjust it? If you are seeing my screen, please indicate, or should I adjust it? And I recommend you go to your settings, your YouTube settings, go to resolution so you can increase the resolution. I don't have a very good setup yet, so I just started with what I have. But the main thing is to share my insight and grow together. Welcome to my live stream. Welcome to my live stream. I will not promise you heaven and earth, but I will promise you that before you go, you will learn one thing or two things that you will go with, that will help you shape the way you trade. Please, if you are seeing my screen, please write in the comment section. Indicate if you are new to Forex, indicate also. I am here to do a live analysis so we can figure out together what is the next thing that market is going to do. What are we going to be expecting? Here on the chart we have XAUSD, also known as gold, or you can say gold, also known as XAUSD. This is a gold pair, and we want to analyze to see what gold will be doing this week, or what you are likely going to see in the price of gold. Without wasting much time, I would have waited for more people to join this live, but I don't know how long I can wait. But if you are here and you are still watching this video and you are still interested to know what the market is going to do, please do well to share this live for others to join. Do well to share this live to your loved ones. If you are new here, indicate, please. If you are new here, indicate, please. Before we kick off, I would love to see more people joining this live so we can kick off, please. So if you are new here, indicate, and if you are here, you can share this live right away. Share it to your loved ones, share it to your friends and family, those who are, so we can analyze together and see what the market have in store for us. Now, this is XAUSD. On the daily time frame, you can see that price have been rallying to the upside, and now price is down to a very strong zone, is down around these demand zones. So anticipating that gold is going to buy from this zone. So if I may ask you, I would want this class to be an interactive one. What are you seeing? Is gold bearish or bullish from what you are seeing in the chart? Current movement of this gold, is it bearish or bullish? Can someone tell me in the comment section? Okay, nobody is saying anything. It's fine. So what I'm trying to say is that we are not going to look into the past history of what have happened in the past months or days. We are going to focus mainly on the current movement of gold right now. So why I zoom out this thing is for you to see that gold is currently sitting at a demand zone and anything can happen from this particular zone. But we are not going to look into the details there. We are just going to pay attention to what is currently happening on gold. So that's it. You can see that gold is still bearish. There is another block here, but gold is still playing around this zone. We don't know what might happen next, but what I know is that from the trend, the market is still downtrend. It's still bearish, creating a series of lower low, lower highs. So we are going to focus more on the of the market. On the daily time frame, we have a high and a low, and then we have a break of structure here. Please pay good attention. Have a break of structure here. Sorry. We have a break of structure from this zone, right? Okay. We have a break of structure. Please pay attention. Pardon me, my mouse is very slow. So, and we have another block. We are just mapping out our structure. So what you do, first thing you must do is map out your structure, knowing your daily bias, then you map out your structure. Okay, so this is our other block on the daily time frame, right? So what happened next? You are going to switch to the 4-hour time frame, knowing your structure on the daily time frame. You switch to your 4-hour time frame. Then we adjust this. This is a break of structure to the downside, right? So we adjust this Please, if you are new, you are welcome. If you are just joining, you are welcome. If you are just joining, you can ask. So we refine this to the an order block, to the recent order block on the 4-hour time frame. This is the order block on the 4-hour time frame. You're seeing the order block, right? This is the order block on the 4-hour time frame. Okay. So what just happened here? I'm going to explain it. What happened here was that there is a break of structure. Of course, this market have been going downtrend. We know there is bearish. So there's a break of structure to the downside, and there is a correctional move to the upside, and mitigated this origin of this break of structure. So as the price mitigate the origin, we expect price to drop to this recent low. Do you understand? We expect price to drop to this recent low, which is exactly what price is doing. But on the daily time frame, we still know that price is on a demand zone. That's a support level. So whatever you are doing, you have to be careful, because there can be a rally to the upside. Market can decide to change, break of structure, change market, just decide to shift in structure and start going to the upside, and then there will be a series of higher high, higher low, which the market have turned to a bullish trend. So but currently there is no, price is still doing a series of lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. So we still consider this movement as a bearish move, right? So we are going to be looking at what is the current movement, and how are we going to go into this chart. We have known that price have come to this zone, which is the order block, right? Price have come to this place, and it is currently moving to the downside, and we have the recent break of structure here on the 4-hour time frame. This is the recent break of structure. This is the recent break of structure. Now this is the recent break of structure. If you are new here, we are analyzing the trade for today. We are analyzing XAUSD. What we are likely to see today in today's movement, what price is likely going to give us today. So this is the break of structure on the 4-hour time frame, and for us to find an entry point, you cannot find it here because it's a bit confusing. So this is a break of structure, and price is like coming back to a particular zone to trigger our either order block or AVG. So what you are supposed to switch to the lower time frame. That is why they call it a top-down analysis. Top-down analysis is when you view the market from the higher time frame down to the lower time frame. The essence of going to the higher time frame is just simply for you to know what market, the clear movement or direction of the market, and then mark out your structure before you come to the lower time frame. Because the lower time frame to take your entries, you might be making a mistake. You might be trading against trend. You can see a bullish movement and take it, not knowing that it's a short correctional move. So you move to our 2 hours just to find, okay, this trade is the one I took yesterday. Let me just take this out. Is there anything you are seeing from here? I can see a clear break of structure here. There's a clear break of structure here. Yes. There's a clear break. EOS. Pay attention. This is a clear break of structure. And what do we have here? You can see another block. That is why you have to do your analysis from the top down, from the higher time frame to the lower time frame. So the only thing you have to understand in the higher time frame is to know your structures, your bias, where your market is moving, whether it's uptrend or downtrend. So what you do is you map out your other block or origin that caused the movement, the break of structure. And as you can see, there is a small blue candle here, which is our other block. I hope you are seeing my screen, guys. Please, if you are seeing my screen, indicate. If you are not seeing it, just let me know. Now you keep moving to the lower time frame so we can refine and find our entry. Bring this closer. This is now what we focus more on. We are getting closer to our entry, so we focus more on refining these structures so we know exactly to take our entry and our stop loss, right? So this is it now. This is where we focus. Every other thing here, every other thing doesn't really matter. So what matters is what the current movement and how you will go in if you are selling. So right now we are still trying to do what? We are still trying to find out our entry. We keep refining it. Okay, this is lower time frame, this is 30 minutes time frame. Keep refining our. Okay, finally we have found this is where I take my entries, 15 minutes time frame. This is where I take my entries, 15 minutes time frame. Take my entries here. Alright, you know why I take my entry here? If I'm placing stop loss, it will not be too bogus. I will not be risking much. Due to I've refined it, due to I've refined them from the higher time frame down to the lower time frame, I will not be risking that much. Alright, so now we have our other blocks sitting around here, and we have our AVG. You know what AVG is? Our fair value gap sitting around here. So now what we don't know is where market is going to tap in and then start dishing out sell for us. That is sometimes when we make mistake, we don't know. We keep waiting. You might be waiting for markets to come to your other block while market decide to mitigate your AVG and continue with the down movement, right? Now what do you do at this point? What you do, because currently you are on your entry time frame, so you pay a close attention. What is going to happen here right now is that now this is our highest high. At this point, this is our high. Anything that happens here, anything that cause market to break above this zone, anything that cause price to break above here, then we have a change of character. We expect something here, a push to the downside or somewhere here, then we continue to the upside, right? But for now, we don't know what is going to happen yet. So what we simply wait for is for price to come to this zone, to our other block or to our AVG for a low risk entry. For a low risk entry, I will advise you wait for price to come to this zone. Alright, because price coming to this zone, price might decide to clear out this thing here as liquidity and even tap to this side before going down. So that is why you need a confirmation before doing whatever you want to do. So what do you want to see when price come to any of these things? So you want to see something like this. When price come to this place, you want to see a push up, something like this. All right, price creating a new high, and then suddenly price will break below the recent low, which shows that okay, this guy broke this thing, but this demand zone failed to hold the highs. Since it fails to hold the high, you now want to see something price come up to this thing to give information. Okay, I am confirming that this order block around this zone or this demand zone is going to hold this sell. So at this point is where you take your trade. So at this point now, you have something like this. You have something like this at this point. Now, because price have come cause a break above, so what everybody want is for price to come to this zone, what, and continue with moving to the upside, right? So I'm just trying to tell you what you are going to have, going to enter. Mistake, maybe price just come to this place and they will quickly enter, or price just come here, they will enter. No, you wait for price to do what? Come here. Price come here and do something and create a movement like this. It's not just a movement, but it is a structure that you have to read and understand what market is trying to tell you. It's trying to tell you, okay, I'm ready to move to the downside. You know why? Because it will create a high, and a higher that is above this high now. Let me zoom this in so you can see. It will create a high and then come down, create another high that is above, that is higher than the previous high, which is a higher high, right? And now every SMC trader will now expect price to come to the demand zone, which is the low of that higher high, to do what? To take his or her trade. But if this price is now ready to go to the downside, just like we are seeing here, we are waiting for it here, right? So if it's ready to go to the downside, you will now see price come here and break below this low, causing what? A change of character or market shift. So since there is a market shift, you now understand that okay, this uptrend is no longer holding. The buyers are not able to hold the bullish movement, therefore the sellers are now in. You do what? You have your break of structure around here, sorry, change of character around here, and wait for price to come to this zone. That is why I draw this thing. Wait for price to come here. Once price is here, now this is when you can now shoot the market back down to the previous low, right? Okay, so in all these things, what I'm trying to say is that what we be expecting on gold is this. All right. In all these things, what we are going to expect on gold is for gold to come to this zone now and give us a sell from this zone. But we will work with confirmation. It's not if gold come here, we just sell from here. No. We sell from here and target the recent low, right? Now, it's either you are selling from here or from here, because here is an FVG, but we work with, or here you still work with confirmation, because price can come up to this place and decide to sweep liquidity, sweep people that is going to take trade around this zone, sweep people, and then come up to this, even break, come to this zone and start selling. Gold is very good at doing this kind of thing now and start selling. So you want to see a break before, a change of character before you now drop this market to the downside. You don't just take trade for because price have come to your other block. You still have to work with confirmation. And now this profitable traders from unprofitable traders. All right, I don't know if you have a question on gold analysis. So what you are going to expect on gold if you want to take this gold trade, I am not really good at advising people to put a buy limit, but what I know is that even if you want to put a buy limit, put it above here, put it somewhere here around 4,058, 974, and then your stop loss should be above around 4,069, 738. Then you are going to be targeting the last low, that's the recent low. This is the recent low. This is where you'll be targeting, right? This is where you'll be targeting for the main time, which is this trade is a 1:7 risk to reward ratio. It's a very good trade to take. 1:7 risk to reward ratio. So this is it on gold. If you want to take this gold trade, this is it. But we must do what? Work with confirmation. We must work with confirmation, guys. So if there's any question you have here, you can indicate. Do you have any question here? Is there anything you want to talk about? Is there anything you don't understand here? Please, guys, if you are here, indicate. If there is something you want to ask, a question you want to ask, you can ask your question. Before I move to the next pair, which is GBP USD. I trade only two pairs, GBP USD and gold, XAUSD. Because too much pairs will now confuse you. You have to have one or two, highest three, so that you keep your mind and your brain intact. Moving to GBP USD. Okay, here is GBP USD for GBP USD trader. Do you have GBP USD traders here? Please indicate. Okay. I think I have only one person watching this live. It's alright. Let me remove all these things so that we can start afresh. Let's start all over on GBP. We start all over on GBP USD, right? So give me patience, guys. Patient, please. So, all right. This is GBP USD. I want to analyze GBP USD. So now, what are you seeing on the daily time frame? First of all, I just want to zoom out so that you can see the entire chart on the daily time frame. Now, you have this break of structure here and slightly change of character somewhere here. So, but we are just going to leave this zone and then come to the recent movement. That is what we are after, the recent movement of price. So So on GBP USD, you can see a price was doing a series of lower, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, right? So this place we have a break of structure on the late time frame here, a break of structure here, BOS, right, on the daily time frame, and we are seeing that we have another block above this zone, above this our demand zone. This is another block, right? I hope you guys have seen my screen. You are understanding what I'm doing. If you don't understand anything, please just indicate so that I will not be wasting my time here. Now, on the daily time frame, it's very clear that the price is still bearish. Market is still selling. GU is still selling. Okay, this is another block, and markets have mitigated the other block and then is moving to the downside. If you don't know any, just know that GBP USD is still bearish. So for now, we will be looking for selling opportunity, not buying frame. For our time frame, what are we seeing here? Market have come to the zone. All right, this is the zone. Market came to this zone, reacted to this zone, and start moving to the downside. Now we have one thing here. We have a strong what? We have a strong demand zone around this place, and this is where we are going to focus, because this is where the price is right now. This is where the price is right now. So we are going to focus more on that zone, right? So what do we have here? After price came to this zone, there is a break of structure here. Let me just remove this thing. First of all, let me refine this level. This is where the other block is sitting, right? This is where this other block is sitting currently. So while price was going up, is creating a series of higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. When the price is trying to do what? To finish the correctional move, you do a series of higher high, higher low, somewhere here. Break of structure, right? Now we now understand this. These are break of structures. Break of structure here, break of structure here, and we have another block here, which price is currently reacting at. Price is currently reacting at this break, is actually reacting off this break of structure here. Other block, sorry. This other block. This one mitigated this other block and start moving to the upside. And now, after this one break above, it's coming down and it mitigated this one and is now reacting off this zone. Let's see if it is going to hold. If it will hold, it will now take us back to this zone again. Either break above this place, either it breaks above this place, cause a change of character, which means that GBP/USD is going to start buying. But if it did not, that means our sales will still be intact. So on GBP, on 2 hours time frame, you are still seeing that here price have come to this other block and is reacting off this zone. Currently we are the other block right now, So on 1 hour time frame, we are still here at this zone. Okay, we don't have any other thing to say. Okay, let me remove this so that I'll easily analyze this place. There is this break of structure here. Okay, so after there is a break of structure here, price gave us a change of character, because after this break of structure, market supposed to come here and start giving us a buy. Rather, it gave us price is supposed to be buying from this zone to dish out TP around this zone, and then stop loss here. But looking at it, price did what? Price did not give us that. Price broke this zone. Price broke this zone, giving us a break of structure, which means that our sell, a change of character. Our sell is still going to be what? A break below this zone. What then happened? Price came up to this zone. And reacted of this zone. Let's keep refining it. Let's go to the 30 minutes time frame to see. Yes. Now there's another block, and price actually reacted off an FVG sitting around this zone. There's an FVG sitting around here, or you can say this one rather. This one is an FVG sitting around here, and price reacted this of this FVG and start going down. Now, what we are going to pay, where we are going to pay attention now is at this zone. Is this zone going to hold this GBP USD to go up to be bullish, or is it going to break below it? Now this is the other block, and the market is acting as if it is reacting off it. Let's go to 15 minutes time frame. So at the 15 minutes time frame, make me to buy GBP USD now is if we see a break above this zone, because this is the recent high and the valid high, of which if price break, then this thing is turning uptrend. This place is not mitigated yet. You can see it. There is a break of structure here. There is a small break of structure this place, and it is not mitigated yet. This is the other block, not mitigated yet. We still have another block here, which liquidity, which might now take this place as a liquidity sweep, where price will come and sweep liquidity and then tap into this one and start dishing a sell again. So what we are likely going to see is either this place clear off all these zones here. They were free to say, okay, this thing is a buy trade right now. We are now free to say that this thing is a buy trade. If it didn't clear off this zone and the market bounce off this place and give you you will not have to come to the lowest, come to maybe 5 minutes or 1 minute to know if the sales that is going to happen here is valid by confirmation. Then you are going to see confirmation, which is inner change of character. Something like this. I've told you before. You will not see something like this. Sorry. You will not see something. You will likely see something like this. Yes, a break above and then break below to tell you that okay, price, this demand zone is not strong enough to hold buyers, so sellers have weakened them, and then what, come to this side and even come up here to retest this zone and start going. This is where you now sell the price, sell it to wherever you want to sell it down to. You see? So this is it for GBP USD. I hope these are very clear to you. So what you'll be expecting, we don't have a recent or a current trade. There's nothing we are going to trade now. We are just going to work with confirmation. So we want to know if this place will hold or not. If we break above these zones, then we are going to be looking for buy opportunities. Then you want to expect price to come down again to these demand zones before you buy. But if this place hold the buyers, then you are going to see price down. You're going to see price going down to where it came from, because we all know where GBP came from. It will now go down to this whole place, and that is where I'm going to target, because that is where I have feelings that price is going to come. But I first have to see that all these zones are clear of. Hope you understand this whole thing. I hope all these things are very well understood. Well, I think we have come to the very end of this video, of this live section. We have finished doing the daily analysis on GBP USD and XA USD. Had it been I have more people, then people that trade other pairs can now tell me that they trade this pairs. Will I please analyze those pairs? Then I will analyze those pairs. But there are people that are trading this pairs, so therefore there's nothing I can do about it, but just to remain the way, do the ones I can. Alright, thank you for watching this live stream, and have a nice day.